Hello there, I'm PuzzleFerret, and welcome back to X4 Foundations, where we are staring at the victors of the attempt to get Faulty Logic 1. Yes, the HOP are now the owners of Faulty Logic 1. I tried to find out if it would turn over to the HOP if I removed all of my claims to the sectors. So I went into every single one of these stations, and I removed the administration module and just left the other modules building. And as such, none of them have an administration module anymore. They're all just defense stations without the defense station status. And some of them are a little bit bizarre. I really wasn't following a pattern when I was building these ones. But anyway, they're very well defended, that's for sure. I might even take a little bit of that out. It's not necessary. This one was particularly well defended once I'd finished, because I really wanted all of the defense I could get. This here, this blight on the landscape, still hasn't gone, and what it is it counts as a construction site, and it's just not building because I keep destroying all of the stuff that they want to use to build it, and it just never builds. And I've tried shooting this thing lots and everything, and it still doesn't disappear. So it is just a blight on our landscape. Not even our landscape now, because it's, of course, Faulty Logic 1 is now the HOPs. It's got that pink outline to indicate that they win. However, that means that that's now not Xenon anymore. The sector of Boom, which is the sector with all the mines in it, that's that's ours. Zig Sanctuary, again, ours. That has another one of these building stations in it, which is not actually building. I'm tempted to think that there's another Xenon station in this sector that I haven't got yet, but I'm going to have to scan it very carefully. Which means that the only sector left that the Xenon are holding onto by the skin of their teeth is a Tia's Misfortune 1, and then all of these sectors behind HOP territory will be ours, and the Xenon will have only the occasional ship flying through. So, what we need to do is take out this defense station, which I am preparing ships next to actually accomplish. Because, as you may see over here, there is only an Odysseus and empty space. The old shipyard is gone. I went in there, I annihilated the eye with, I did it with the Odysseus, and I really usually don't do it with the Odysseus. I usually do it with I usually do it with one of the smaller ships, the Peregrine. I keep forgetting the name of the Peregrine, I don't know why. But, yes, I usually do it with the Peregrine. But I just couldn't do it. I had to do it with the Odysseus. I wanted to find out how to do it with the Odysseus, so I had to do it with the Odysseus. I've been told very helpfully by Brian Ronald that I should upgrade the main battery of the Odysseus for the speed modification, because the speed modification gives you extra range on your guns. Now that would be really, really handy, because the further you can shoot things away from where you are, then the easier it is to get on in life, basically. Okay, but first, before I deal with this station over here, there's another sector way away at the other end of the universe. Where are we? Okay, Matrix 451 is another sector really far over in the universe. And this sector has been kept as Xenon despite the fact that I have a defense station here. Now, my conclusion from the previous sector is that the only way to stop this from being a Xenon sector is to let the Taladi have it. For if I let the Taladi have it, and I don't mean blast them to pieces, I mean let them have it, then they will, they'll take the sector, and I will be able to, not worry so much about this sector. Now this is a mess. Look at this mess. Okay, so what you have to do with this is you really have to make this. You can't make defense stations where they are 2 levels, because defense stations on 2 levels, well, unless you make it really high up, then the shots from one bit of the defense station can hit the other bit, and that, of course, is slightly unhelpful. Now I'm gonna have to move all of these around here, because getting one of these defense sections out, the actual thing that makes it into a defense station, that's a real pain in the neck. So it's going to take a lot to get that out, especially as I've made it integral to the design. I think that making one of those integral to the design is a really bad idea, if you ever intend to remove it. Now this time we're going to have to remove it, unfortunately. Which means that there's only going to be 3 little bits of defense station left when I've finished mucking around with this. Okay, so let's get rid of these. We don't need them. Not necessary anymore. In fact, this entire defense station is probably not necessary anymore, because I'm not going to take the sector, so why do I need a defense station? But it's handy to have some sort of backup place that you can go to, or at least take things to if you need to. So let's just remove all of those and it'll deconstruct them all. Now then, I'm trying to get to this, but unfortunately if I try to get to this at the moment, it will just move the whole thing. And by moving the whole thing, I've also just made it decide that it's going to rebuild the whole thing, which is a pain in the neck. I know. No, I won't cancel it, because if I cancel it, then everything that I've just done goes away. That's no use either. Oh well. Okay. Let's move that over there. Good. So it's got storage. Handy. Not over there. Not over there. Everything just has to be not attached to the defense bit, so that I can remove it. You. Just select you, would you? Would you select? Thank you. Now go over there. Excellent. Now, can I get that out now? Maybe I can select everywhere else and move that away from the defense bit. Yes! Brilliant! Now I can remove that. So really, I would say when you build those, try and keep them on the periphery of the station. Don't actually attach it to all of the other stuff too well, because if you ever change your mind and don't want it as a defense station, it's so difficult to deattach it if you've done it that way. And of course I can just re-roll the station's design. That's a pretty one. When did I put one of those in? I don't remember putting one of those in. I clearly did, but yeah, I don't remember that at all. It seems like it's got rid of the others and just planted one of those in instead. I don't mind that. It looks pretty cool. Alright. That shall be our new defense station design for this particular one. I think it's already got a builder. Yes, a Taladi construction thing. And I doubt it'll need money because I've been removing things. So let's change that module. Confirm. And now what? Is this sector still Xenon? This sector is indeed still Xenon. I wonder why. Maybe that is because of those 2 things over there. Or maybe there's another Xenon thing in this sector. There's only one way of finding out. Let's get over there and have a look. Hello there, crew! Don't worry, I'm not... you don't have to, like... They don't care. They totally ignore me. I mean, technically, I reckon when you come onto the deck, they should all salute you, because you're the captain, right? I mean, you're the owner of the entire fleet. It's quite special that you're there, But no, they don't care. Not in the slightest bit. This is still not turned over, which is fascinating. Is there another... Can I find another... Oh, hello. Yes. Yes. Here. See? There's a something. Now then, what's that? Let's go back to the not that view version. It's because I've not actually scanned that area for so long, so they have just moved something in, haven't they? Let's see, have I got a faster ship in this area? I don't think that this ship's the best ship of my fleet. It's a warship, but its shields are a bit naff, and I don't know, it might not be the fastest of ships. Let's take it. It's the only thing that's here at the moment. Well, unless I capture one of the many ships that have sat themselves in this sector. And of that, there are a lot. Let's go this way. Come on, then. Where are you? Let's go at a faster speed. I'm going in this mode, just in the let's go type mode, the travel mode, rather than the setter mode, because currently I don't really want to make time go that fast. Because if I make time go that fast, I might find that I'm in trouble in other places. After all, I did plant a load of ships right next to a defense station, and there could be a lurking guy or something just hanging around waiting for me to abandon them and go somewhere else. I do fear that. That is like the most dangerous thing at the moment. The idea that I could just have an eye appear anywhere and destroy me. But then that's the entire reason why we've been taking over all of these sectors and annihilating everything that we can find. Okay. Is this going to be a station, or is it just going to be a space? Let's see. It would actually be quite handy if it was actually just a space. No, not got the thing up. There we go. Scan, and we find nothing. How can we possibly find nothing? Is it below us? Where could it be? Well, there's definitely a station here, because there's definitely a mark on the map saying the Xenon have a station here. So where? Ah! Good grief! How did they hide that thing?
Xenon defense platform.
It's an entire defense platform. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Again, I always find these things when I least expect them. It's massive. It's also massive with exactly 0 defense drones. So that one doesn't stand a chance at all. Okay, so the reason why we haven't had... mean. They're now sending... Uh-oh, I've got to defend that. I've got to defend that quickly, because otherwise that station's going to be ruined. At least we know where the defense station is now. Come on, ship, get over there. We've got a lot of P to destroy, and fast. I do hate it when the P goes straight through. I should have left this ship right there and sent another ship in. I really should. Because leaving the building craft on its own is quite risky in this particular area. The Xenon are very keen to take back this area properly. They've been sending... I mean, this is these one of the sectors that I had the most problems with. Other than the Atia's misfortune. Oh, hello. Oh, no, that's okay. I thought there was an anomaly then. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Don't worry. When I say don't worry, there's a good chance you might get blown to pieces before. Ooh, that is a lot of P. Okay.
P.
They're always doing this. Why would you do that? This is something that I don't understand. If the ships get a slight bit of damage, just a little, it's like, oh, we might have scratched the paintwork there. Then they jettison themselves off into space, completely annihilating their entire shields in the process. Why would you do that? I mean, it's just asking for it. Leaving themselves entirely defenseless. Well.
Requesting immediate backup.
I'm on my way. Impatience. Okay. I've been told also that you can go through asteroids with the Odysseus. You really don't have to worry. They don't do much damage to you. So next time I'm being chased, and I need to watch out for the asteroids, I will not worry too much about the asteroids. Now, actually, the thing that I need to defend the most... Hello, what's that? That'll be this M here. Oh, I didn't realise you were that close, M. Hi. Where are you? The turning on this is appalling. Okay. Now we get to see how fast the weapons are. Are you good weapons? Oh, yeah, you are quite good. This one's annihilated its own shields as well. Why would you do that, you silly craft? Oh, not that it takes long for them to recoup themselves. Yes, destroy it. Wreck it for our empire. There's so many little ships about. I should be concentrating on the big ones. I really should. I'll get back to the big ones as soon as I can. As long as they're going in a predictable pattern, they're so much easier to deal with. Okay, we've got to fight this as well. I was hoping that my
Requesting immediate backup.
ventures thing will be done by now, but it isn't. I've still got the what is it?
P.
My brain doesn't work very well in the morning sometimes. Ooh, is that destroyed? Yay! Okay, so let's get this P. Transport ship. The transport ship in the Ventures is still going off, getting us loads of stuff. Unless it's been destroyed. You know what? I really should check the Ventures thing just to make sure that it's not being wrecked. That's all my supplies. Get away from that. Unless it's not all my supplies, it could be a Xenon supplies. There was a Xenon supply bit over there at one stage, and I never did find out why, because there was no station there. So it was just like they were supplying an empty place, and it wasn't even a construction site because there was nothing there. So that was weird. Right, that's one of them down. Get away from him.
P.
This is my zone. Soon to be the Talades zone. Not that they care. Either way, it's just getting in the way of them. Don't want them destroying that. That'd be my storage. Get away. Ooh. That Talades ship's got a lot of shields. It really has. Well, I don't want to get too close, otherwise I might shoot the Talades ship, which would be very embarrassing. They really don't like that, for some reason. Okay, get out of here. Go on, get away from him. Good! Now, give me that stuff that you dropped. Now, where are the rest? Come on. They're still a bit too close. They might actually go away from it.
P.
As they're just travelling around. They might get to a distance that I can actually shoot them. Like that one. Has just jettisoned off into space to lose all of its shields again. Dumb ship. I don't use unless it's a smaller ship than that. I don't use the ability to boost, because I like my shields. I remember in X Rebirth that you would do every time you wanted to go faster, you tended to do that. And I really didn't want to do that. Never. Because shields. I like shields. Why would I get rid of them?
P.
We are going to have to defend this very carefully. Ooh, get away from that. Stop it. That's my stuff. Be off with you. Unless it's Xenon, I don't know. No, get off. Get off. Stop it. Go away. Horrible Xenon monster. Get out of there. No, 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 no. That's not allowed. I'm going to have to park this ship right next to that. I cannot afford for these things to blast their way through all of the supplies. After all, that could be millions of credits worth of supplies just sat there waiting because I'm building the station again. So I really can't afford that. You done? Please be done. I do know that this is one of those sectors that just keeps respawning more and more Xenon because the shipyard for the Xenon is in the next sector, so it's really close by. Okay, I think we've cleared out enough for it to be safe-ish. The shipyard and the wharf. Next sector. It's like one of the last bastions of the Xenon. Now that I've taken out most of this, and all of the scale plate green area has been taken, we've just got this area here. This one that's so close to being Taladi, it's ridiculous. And then we've got these, the Tharkas Cascade areas, which we need to work on. But I think that I can park this quite close to here, and then abandon this sector to the Taladi and hope that they'll keep it safe. Please keep it safe. What are you shooting at? Just defend this. Oh, there's several of them. Look, there's one in the background as well. But there's one over there as well.
Awaiting orders.
I have supplies everywhere. I don't know. It's very difficult to defend supplies when they're all over the place. There must be a maximum area for the supplies. Get off. Oh, it's okay. My cannons are dealing with it at this very moment. Go on. Oh heck. Yeah, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. The drones from the area are all over the place, and if I'm not careful, I will shoot down my own supplies trying to get the drones. Right, okay, we need to get out of here, because otherwise it's going to destroy stuff and I don't want it to. Back to the defense station. Go away. Someone else will deal with it. Not me. Okay. War machine. I'm off. They'll deal with it. They'll deal with it fine. I don't need to do that. Alright. So, now what we need to do is deal with massive waves of defense drones again, because this station is absolutely filled with them. Need to target it.
Xenon defense
Target station,
platform.
please. Good. Now then, we've got all of our other ships around just to protect us. I should target a bit and see if I can get a bit of it. I don't know how long it takes for them to go. Hang on, stop shooting our station, because I know that they're going to do it at some stage, especially when I start actually shooting the station. But yeah. When are they going to get to sending out the defense drones? Actually, I don't need
Xenon defense
Look, there's
platform.
68 defense drones. So, we've dealt with worse sets of defense drones before, so this should be challenging, but doable, really. 30 kilometers. Let's go faster. Fast! Does take a while. I mean, my ship is really fast, and I'm so pleased with the speed of this ship, but at the same time, it still takes ages to get some places. I don't like using the travel drives so much with the big ships, because it takes ages for them to cut into the travel drive. So, I think what's going to happen is we're going to just poke this station. We're going to find out if it sends anything at me. And if it does, we'll hop it over there to the other things. Okay, we're nearly in range. If my guns shot 10 kilometers, then we'd be in range already. But they shoot, according to the actual records, they shoot 7 kilometers, but actually they shoot about 8, nearly 9. Let's see. Is this going to set off loads of defense stuff? No. Nothing. Okay. Well, if that's shooting out nothing at us, then let's get the... let's pick a zone target that and see if we can get some plasma on it. Please don't send out defense drones. Sometimes, if you're really lucky... Oh no, they're sending out defense drones. But sometimes if you're really lucky, then it's not that area that gets all of the defense drones set out. It's actually hitting that area there. Also, sometimes
Xenon
the
defense
units aren't
platform.
all defense drones. Sometimes there are other things as well.
Defense drone.
Hello, defense drone. I'm going to show you what my ship's like.
Defense
Shooty is the answer. Very, very shooty.
drone. Defense
Okay.
drone.
They're not getting to spread out so much this time. I might regret trying to take them on with this ship alone. But I like to destroy as many things as I can, so yeah. This might be okay. I don't know. This doesn't look like 68 ships.
Defense
Just
drone.
saying. This looks like considerably less than 68 ships. You're all going to die.
Defense drone.
Hopefully. Very swiftly. Get to it. Think dying thoughts. I wonder if they've set out any more. This is the main
Defense
reason
drone.
why they're a problem. Okay, yeah, they're sending more out. I think it's time to get moving. I can't rely on my my Odysseus on its own. Let's just pause and have a look. Yeah, they're sending out more. We have lots following us now. Okay, so we need a point over here. We need to get over here and then get out of there as fast as possible. This away. Off we go. Good, good. So just the 2 sectors before the Xenon are pushed out to only having one area of space as their own. And that's so good. It's taken me quite a while to get the Xenon down to near to no space left. But now that they're near to no space left, I feel like the Xenon are close to extermination. However, I shall have to deal with their close to extermination status. What's that? Oh, it's okay, it's one of my ships. I shall have to deal with their close to extermination status in the next episode, because I'm all out of time. In the meanwhile, you take care. Thanks for watching. Feel free to watch other things on my channel. Feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. Catch you next time. Bye for now.